。その続きをやります。お願いします。
Could you help me? There is no amount of money that would make me talk. May I ask for your assistance?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking, about what and dressed as what?
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be? You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be? He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria. It's stained with oil paint.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think...
こんな感じです。トラブルあったんですけど、続きやります。お願いします。よろしく。ちょっとマイク離れて。もしもーし、もしもーし。どうだこれ。割といい感じ。マイク。OK だと思う。はい、次やります。自転車見つけて、あった。
Can I ask you a question?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Your money doesn't impress me.
だから前確か散策した時に絵を描いたやつ。
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Excuse me, just one question.
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
今まさに絵を描いてる。さっきなんかだ、背がさっき動くしてなかった。
Is this familiar to you? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
あそこだけど今行けないんだよ。なんか証拠足りない。
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. So now we're searching for the artist. He must be nearby.
さっき言ったよ。なんかあそこ入れねえ。
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the...
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr.
Make
Holmes,
friends.
did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. Now what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you alright, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
He's odd, Sherry. Even odder than I.
これか。警察署行くでしょ。警察署。警察署。警察署。警察署。ブリージじゃなくて、なんでブリージなんだ。なんでブリージめちゃめちゃマークされてんの。市役所。旧市街。広いな、マップ。マジで警察署どこだマジで警察署どこだ。
He's odd, Sherry. Even odder than I.
Is this familiar to you? Do you know, I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Oh, 乗っていける。問題は、あ、ここか。決定する。就職じゃなくて俺職行きてえんで、まさか馬車使えない。こっち道に歩く。こっちか。 ああ、そういうことか。行ったことある場所がファストトラベルできる。
Could you help me? Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more. May I ask for your assistance?
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Stark, do this. Stark, do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
SH 地区ナイス街道とトレーニングウェイの交差点。何地区だっけ？スカテオ地区、これだ。と、ナイス街道とトレンティンウェイ、ナイス街道、ナイツ。あ、ナイスサイド。あとナイスサイド。あ、これか。この後ろじゃん。この辺じゃん。この辺。入れないから警察が必要だ。警察と話す。
Is this familiar to you? Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more. Can I ask you a question? A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
中に入ってるけど。この中どうやって入る？こっちか。
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Signor Holmes.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat-up looking, an utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you? Oh, no. He's all wrong. You look nothing like him.
What is wrong, exactly?
Why, everything. He had glasses and bruises and... Were you listening to me at all?
What can I do for you, Sherlock? Oh, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a moustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Ma'am.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Beige の服装。
was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat? It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat, you know, black.
You know, black.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, sir. Please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
そういうことか、サブクエみたいなもんだよな。ちょっと待って。ちょっと新しくロードしましょう。ちょっと待ってください。もっと先だ。これかな。これで多分挑戦あるよね。白いスーツ、白ハット、これか。
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice, you know. I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
He's a doge. Now that's a deduction.
He's not an actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the doge. What can I do for you, Sherlock?
まあさっきの戻そう。
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him.
May I ask for your assistance?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
May I ask for your assistance?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, I need a day off. Oh, I need a day off.
手がやばい。いや、紫やん。ゾンビが。 犯罪だ。
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork. Move on to the next room, new boy.
Come on, Sherry.
That's
It's just
an
like in
order.
childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armour. The snuff's ready.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground. Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
I'm coming.
It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff. Weaken him first.
I'm coming for you.
No?
The snuff's ready. can overcome the brute now.
I'm coming for you. I will end you.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
どうしようかな。メインやついてもいいんだけど、それよりさ、セサミ通り酒場に事件発生か。この辺か。スカーレット通り。こっちだ。
Look at what you've done! Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sir, I can assist you straight away.
Silent Way。ウォーレット通りはこれじゃん。これウォーレット通りじゃん。ウォーレット通りとサイレントウェイね。あれか？あれっぽいな。
Could you help me?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
会あるよ、教会。丘の上だけよ。橋、やはりあの上だ。あれどうやって行くんだろう。ここか。
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Don't take it personally, sir, but I know nothing about this.
ここじゃない。橋どうやって行くんだ。橋あるじゃん。
Look who's here.
これじゃないの。 教会だ。だからやはりあの辺だよ。あれじゃないし、これじゃないから、隣が、いや、この2つはどっちなんだよね。そうなると。がもう、これ入った時に違ったんだよね。ルーブラン街道初耳、ちょっと待って。ルーブラン街道。ルーブラン街道。ルーブラン街道。あ、ここか、ルーブラン街道って。さっきの教会のさらに下が。これ違う。これ違う。これっぽくない？これっぽいよね。これだよね。あれ違う気がする。あの上のやつじゃない。他の植えていたらさ、あれだよ。太ももって。あ、ちょっと待って、こっちか。こっちだな。
Hey Sherry, there's post here, and it seems as if the letter.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
Game.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious. Funny, Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
ッサージ。 でなんかあった。
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother.
A manor all to ourselves.
Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. Felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days.
Whoa. How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Home sweet home, Sherry. And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say? Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe. One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like déjà vu.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange, I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning. I think our family portrait used to hang here. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can... Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
ちょっと待って。ヘッドフォンがされたら多分 BGM でやべえかも。ちょっと待って。
Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
いえ、そういうことを。
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination? You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
そういうことをこれで変わる。
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
こういうことじゃなくて。
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
これしてなかった。ああ、僕は忘れました。簡単に言えばね、簡単に言えないな。ちょっと待って。一回、ちょっと前に戻ってロードしましょう。ちょっと待ってね。ごめんね。これで合ってるかどうすらわかんない。ちょっと。そうか。ショーのあれの推理の前までか。つまりどういうことだ。そうそうそう、これってこうなって、俺推理前か、これは。ちょっと待ってね。 シオンの記憶さましいことにより、ホームズの部屋が確定できて、でその部屋でいっぱい調べて、いろいろ出てきたものですね。ちょっと待ってね。そういうことです。ちょっと待って。いわば、ちょっとね、マジで、ここで全部終わらせてからの、一回この部屋が金のになって、で、そうそう、こういう感じで全部バーって調べて、で、次、臨時に行くっていうね、この望遠鏡でなんか覗いたって言って、臨時のイベントが出てきて、で、臨時の方に行こうって今日終われそうかなと思ったら、録画し忘れた。ちょっと機械トラブルね、多くて、ちょっとね、マジでこれ終わっても終わらせてから、なんていうの、終わらせてから、
Home sweet home, Sherry.
終わらせてからもうあんまりもう配信しないかなと思います。じゃあ、この件で終わりたいと思います。次はから隣人の探索です。すみません。よろしくお願いします。はい、まだ始まります。
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
It's as if a storm went through here.
Destruction and trampled ground. Destruction and trampled ground. A coal gas tank, enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding. Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
He was certainly under pressure.
Oof, a contortionist you were not. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A missing pinky. Middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious. A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police. Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today. An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this leash. Pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page. It was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. may need it in our investigation.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed.
The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Hog heaven.
Ui, tiny.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavour?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things. I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
I'll be right here.
May I ask you something?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
I'll be right here.
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
That's the article. Feeling old already?
Hog heaven.
Nice to see you.
Excuse me, just one question. Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
Love the warm weather here.
What's happened? Oh, yes.
Do you know anything about this? That's a question I can answer.
Hello.
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way? Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Want to go for a swim?
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Hey.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
Gosh, what a mansion.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss.
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Focus. Be clear and concise. What happened? Just the facts.
I was here, packing my bags. My father was with the elephant. Then I heard the noise. Goliath made such a horrifying scream. Through my window, I saw how it lifted my father by his neck. So I ran downstairs. The elephant was dragging my father's lifeless body. I threw stones at the monster, so it dropped him. Then Goliath ran screaming, and I came back here and hid.
Well, it was the most probable outcome, living with a giant wild animal such as that.
How can you be so cold? Goliath murdered my father, Mr. Holmes. He mustn't be allowed to get away with it.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well. I have to leave you for now.
She packed as much as she could carry. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. False idols? Sounds utterly dreary.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Who's a cute bird?
A commendable effort to barricade the windows. nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
His second child, an apparent son and heir, I'd say. What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around. A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt. Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
We have a large assortment and pleasant prices. He's even been putting up.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Should it?
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
I'll be right here.
まだあるよね。この辺。ああ、どっちだったか。一回戻ろう。浴槽についている娘さんに聞こう。
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
I've nothing to say about this.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
I've nothing to say about this.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
I don't have any thoughts on this.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit. How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
で市役所行って
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
Not that.
From day to night, Aiden stands there. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Do you know anything about this?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people?
You're being
on
an
purpose?
eyesore. No entry for you.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
Don't miss out on my unique clothes. Don't pass by. Welcome. Welcome.
労働者の服欲しいな。
Be careful with what you've taken. مرحبا.
The market square, beating heart of the old city.
I wonder if they still sell that mini Turkish
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
Stop blocking the view. 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 Stop blocking the view.
Come. Decorate your house in Oriental
Nice affordable
style.
clothes. Step right up.
Stop blocking the view. Stop blocking the view.
なんでだよ。もう交換したのに。この人じゃねえの。
Stop blocking the view.
はでももうしたけどそんなにない。
I remember the monument, Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands. From day to night, Aiden... From day to night, Aiden stands.
Quilting rugs at a good price.
Sir, kind sir, might I steal your attention?
I am not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be there.
Why are you telling me this?
I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
You know how much I love tea? Once I drank so much of it, my eyes turned brown.
Fine. You're a fan. I'll give you that.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
Go fulfill your digging dreams.
Stop loitering and get inside.